The unexamined life is not worth living. Seek knowledge and self-understanding. He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Happiness depends upon ourselves. Choose to be happy, for the mind is everything. Know thyself, and you will know the universe. Success is not in what you have, but in who you are. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. The only way to deal with this life meaningfully is to find one's purpose. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. A fool is one who does not recognize the importance of learning. What we achieve inwardly will change our outer reality. Man is not disturbed by things, but by the views he takes of them. There is only one way to avoid criticism: do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Knowledge is the food of the soul. Be the best version of yourself. No one else can be you. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Time is the most valuable thing a man can spend. The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance, it is the illusion of knowledge. Without music, life would be a mistake. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. It is not how old you are, but how you are old. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. Courage is knowing what not to fear. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. Nothing in the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. True love is a love of the mind and spirit. Our life is what our thoughts make it. To know what is right and not do it is the want of courage. The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know. No man has a good life who does not first know how to live rightly. Fortune is shaped not by luck, but by preparation and persistence. You become what you think about. Happiness depends upon ourselves. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. We do not remember days, we remember moments. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. Those who are wise won't allow their actions to be dictated by fear. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. A man's worth is no greater than his ambitions. To know is to know that you know nothing. That is the meaning of true knowledge. Fortune favors the brave. Fear is a greater threat to our lives than reality. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. What we achieve inwardly will change our outer reality. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. If you want to be rich, do not add to your money, but subtract from your desires. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everybody will respect you. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. Take care to get what you like, or you will be forced to like what you get. The power of imagination makes us infinite. True wealth is not in gold or silver, but in the contentment of the soul. Don't just be a thinker, be a doer. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Sometimes the hardest part isn't letting go, but learning to start over. The greatest victory is victory over oneself. Freedom is the power to choose our own destiny. If you want to fly, you have to give up the things that weigh you down. No man has a right to be an optimist unless he knows how to be a realist. Our thoughts create our reality. Where we put our focus is the direction we go.